Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
The motion man here, Flainer. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Back that up, Philly. Here we go. Four down.
The motion man here, Flainer. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 1st down, a run with Smallwood. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Watson. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Again, it's Kamara. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the run, Watson going to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Now
a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They start the second half with Kamara. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. The motion man here, Flainer. They run it again with Kamara. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
In motion, the tight end. On third down, here's Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
All right, here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there in the game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The motion man here, Flainer. On play action, they'll throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll set up a throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The motion man here, Flainer. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but Sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that they're...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Going with Smallwood running left. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Watson now on second down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards.
Let's go.
Watson off play action. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. Now Watson, and we'll keep an eye. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. A.J. Klein in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go.
Now it's Watson. And some room to work. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Again, it's Smallwood. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. The motion man here, Fleener. They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The motion man here, Fleener. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The motion man here, Fleener. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down now after the incompletion. The motion man here, Fleener. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Saints. fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The motion man here, Fleener. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The motion man here, Fleener. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Flex round. Let's go. Flex round.
To throw is Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
The throwing window's get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The motion man here, Fleener. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hurry up, high now. Look at 56.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's complete to Fleener. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The motion man here, Fleener. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, now, look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Marty.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Back to the
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Watch it now, Barney.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Philadelphia, the win.